What up, Belly Gang, man? We out here getting it this morning, man. And I hope y'all been listening, man. Investing in these good companies, buying them at low prices, and being consistent with it. Cause you know what? The markets is popping. It's that time of the year when they run. Uh, it just works out that way. So I hope you've been diligent in what you've been doing and you're studying, making sure that you've been investing, not sitting on the sideline. You do not want to experience the FOMO after this year. I mean, a lot of us experienced it after last year, but you do not want to experience it going into this year, you know. So get in, man. Get in, man. The Suns, man, they're in the championship. Gotta love that, you know. They got the front runner. They got some days to rest. Look like they're gonna be seeing the winner Atlanta, Milwaukee, and Milwaukee up 3-2. But them Suns, man, they repping for the city, man, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Gotta rep the city. Gotta rep the city. Gotta rep the city. That's what we doing, man. Hey. Hopefully you've been investing in some of these good tech companies. You know, some of these ETFs, some of the reliable dividend stocks, because it'll be treating you pretty good right about now. Uh, we've talked about a bunch of them. They've been recommended. Uh, you can look all throughout the page, and you can see different companies you can invest in, and it's some cheap, some expensive, but it's a matter of turnaround you want to look to get, and we still in the middle of that. You know, one thing you can do to kind of figure out which direction you want to go is separate your stocks. You know, put your growth stocks in one account. You know, put your dividend stocks in another one. You know, put your ETFs in another one. You know, and then create. You know, we just call that creating three streams of income. And you also get to see which one is producing most effectively for you, if they just counterbalance each other out. Typically, when you put them all in one account, and you get some ups, you get some downs, you can't really see it. But if you put them in separate accounts, you can see how they performing in relation to each other, as opposed to as one unit. And as one unit is what you look for. And when I say one unit, I mean you want one unit popping for you at all times. So if you separate them, when one's down, you know, you'll know why it's down. When one's up, you'll know why it's up. If you keep them together, you just assume that when it's up, they're all up, and when they're down, they're all down. Now, if you're sticking to the principles and you invest in low, right, and you're buying these quality companies, then it's always going to look like it's up. But you have to be disciplined. You have to be disciplined. You know, get off is something we talk about in the game a little bit. You know, how quickly can you get started? You know, it's like that's what get off is, and that's what we have to do in sports. Get off can be the difference between participation and the championship. You know what I'm saying? If you just out there and you ain't got a good get off, oh man, you out there, you just participating. But if you got a get off, you can dominate another team like no man, you know, whether it be an individual sport, whether it be a team sport, it don't matter. The get off is everything. If you in track and you get off, you can run off on them, you know. Yeah, you can get halt, but the key is getting out the gate. You get out the gate, you got a chance. You know, same thing. You come on off that ball, you get off, you roll them up. You know, that's what it is. We want to roll these stocks up. We want to turn it into money for us. We want to keep it growing, but we got to have that get off. And that get off in this essence, or in this what they call that. It don't matter. You know what I'm talking about. The get off in this situation is when you actually get invested in this market and let the money start working for you. Growing wealth works the same way. You know, high debt. High debt is like playing in the mud. It's like it's no other way around it. You paying somebody money every month before you can pay yourself, and believe me, that's what they do, because they get their money off the top regardless. So I mean, when you build up that debt, ooh, it's such a drag on your get off. It doesn't allow you to get off, invest in yourself, invest in your health, invest in the things you want. So we got to eliminate some of that high debt and get that good quality debt. We don't, you know. A home is something that appreciates. I ain't never gonna tell you not to get one of those. 'Cause, man, it's such a benefit when establishing credit and things like that. You can't run from it. But these credit cards and things like that, you know, when you keep that good credit, you know, they give you these high limits and you don't think nothing about it. Sometimes you run them up without thinking nothing of it, because you be like, oh, I'll pay it off. I pay it off every month and this and that and the other. And before you know it, you done ran it up again. You done ran it up. We can't be running up the credit cards, because that's not on what we're doing. It's not on where we're trying to get to. Saving only is like being a Cardinal fan, talking about the Super Bowl appearance and no ship. You know, when you got that savings plan, oh man, you sit up there, you be like, yep, got this money, it's sitting there, and man, I'm trying to get in the game. I was in the playoffs, but you know what? Still ain't got no ship. You got to do something to make your money work for you. You can't be spinning your wheels. A lot of teams in the NFL, NBA, been around for a long time. Just being complacent with what they got, not making the huge moves, and then boom, they just keep spinning their wheel. And then some teams they get out there to invest in the right company. And when I say company, I mean the right people. And when they invest in the right people, their companies blossom and they head off and they're playoff contenders, they championship contenders, and sometimes they champions. So, and then we get to investing. Investing's like being a Cowboy fan. You know what I'm saying? We have championships, but we building for the next year. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, you got to do that. So we investing and that championship. That's that stock that you have. That's you didn't invest it in. It's then turned you a pretty good profit. It brings you a dividend on a regular. And even after the big pop, it still tends to bring you cash flow in. You know when to get in. You know when to get out. You know when to get in. You know when to stay in. I mean, man, it ain't nothing like being a Cowboy fan. You know what I'm saying? So you get out there, you get ready to win that next ship. Your first investment is your get off. Investing in the proper company at the right price with consistency. It will ensure your wealth and building championships. You see what I'm saying? We want to build championships in this money making game. Shit, the championships. Those are your gold stocks. The ones that they're gonna be ready. They're gonna get it done time after time. They proving for you that they're gonna get it done. That's your championship stock. And you got your playoff stocks. Them your growth stocks. They're gonna run for you. They're gonna do the things. They're gonna make the season exciting. They're gonna be 3,000 yards a game, all that type stuff. They get them growth stocks is good. Then you got your regular season stocks, them your ETFs, they're going to perform modestly, they're going to be consistent, go out, get you 100 yards on the ground every game, get you your 120 if if you're a solid receiver, go out and get that for you, and got your solid line up front coming off the ball and the defense flying around. That's your regular season, that's your ETF. So, you know what? Like we started off, break it up, find your championship stocks, find your playoff stocks, find your regular season stocks. See what it do for you, because you got to see how it perform. You have to evaluate your portfolio. And if you're evaluating your portfolio, man, it's going to blow up for you. Today is a good day in the market, man. I hope y'all paying attention. I hope y'all making it happen. I hope y'all investing in good companies, because it's running. Hey, man, it's Friday. It's time to start the weekend. Got a tea time. I'm going to be out there getting it in. I hope you're doing something other than, well, if you're working, you're working. That's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with getting that money either. But I'm going to be out there on them links today, hitting the rocks and working on my stroke. So we're going to give a shout out today to the companies keeping us afloat and doing good things. The Red Velvet Recipes, Handy Indeed, EGM Family Crock Pot, Houston's Finest, Najee Soul Kitchen, Cold Chiller Entertainment, Elite Sports Performance Academy, and Fit for Field. They just put on another successful event the other day. Man, they're bridging the gap between these young folks in the community and the officials. That's a good thing, man. We should be able to get out there. Hey, that's what we're doing. Hey, invest in your health, invest in your wealth. It's going to be a great weekend. Hey, I hope you do something productive with it, man. Enjoy the weekend. It's going to be great. As always, peace out. I love y'all.